Hey y'all, and welcome back to Caitlyn's Corner. So today we are looking at Possum Come, a-Knockin' by Nancy Van Laan. You see the possum come a-knockin'. He's got a little outfit on and a hat. Have you seen a possum with an outfit on and a hat? I haven't. Okay, if you are ready, we are going to get started. Possum come a-knockin' at the door. Possum come a-knockin' at the door. There's Possum. He's a-knockin' at the door. Granny was a-sittin' and a-rockin' and a-knittin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. So what was Granny doing? She was sitting and knitting. Ma was busy cooking in the kitchen making taters when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. So Mom's in the kitchen making taters or potatoes when the possum's knocking at the door. Pa was busy fixing and a-bangin' and a-poundin' when a possum came a-knockin' at the door. So he was fixing and knocking and hammering when the possum came a-knockin'. Pappy was a-whittlin', making play toys for the baby when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. So Pappy was whittling when the possum came a-knockin'. Sis was tossin' baby while Pappy was a-whittlin' when a possum came a-knockin' at the door. Brother was untangling all the 20 line for fishing, while Sis was tossin' baby and Pappy was a-whittlin'. And Pa was busy fixin' and Ma was busy cookin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Coon dog was a-twitchin' and a-scratchin' in the corner when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. So the dog was scratching when the possum came a-knockin' at the door. Tomcat started sniffin' and a-spittin' and a-hissin' when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. Goodness, there's the cat. What's that? Sis said. Don't know, Brother said. What's that? Pa said. Don't know, Granny said. But that cat, she said, that cat oughter go. She's saying the cat gotta go. Then dog started sniffing and a-pawing and a-growling, while the cat, tail a-twitching, was a-hissing and a-howling, making Granny stop a-knitting and Pappy stop a-whittling and Baby start a-fussing, Sis and Brother start a-cussing, 'cause a little old possum was a-knocking at the door. Goodness, things got chaotic, got crazy when a possum come a-knockin' at the door. What's that? Granny said. Don't know, Pappy said. What's that? Ma said. Don't know, Pa said. Then I creepy crossed the floor and peeked under the door. So she's creeping on the floor. She's gonna peep under the door to see what's out there. It's a possum come a-knockin' on the door, I said. It's a possum come a-knockin' on the door. Goodness, she was surprised. Then Brother came a-leapin' and Sis came a-runnin' and Baby came a-crawlin' and Dog started howlin'. And Pappy was chucklin', and Granny's eyes were twinklin' as Ma followed Pa to the door. "Now hush," Pa said. "Now hush, shh," Ma said, and slowly Pa opened the door. "Now y'all stop your hollering, your fussing, and your cussing, 'cause there's nothing that's a-knockin' at the door." So was the possum at the door when Pa opened it? No, the possum snuck away and is hiding behind a tree. That's sneaky possum playing tricks. "No possum?" Pappy said. "No possum," Pa said. "No possum?" Granny said. "No possum," Ma said. Then we all started doing like before. So they're going to go back to normal because there was no possum that Pa saw. Granny was a-sittin' while Pappy was a-whittlin'. Ma was a-cookin' while Pa was a-fixin'. And look, that possum's still hiding behind the tree. Brother was untangling while Sis was tossing baby. Coon Dog was a-scratchin' while Tomcat was a-lickin'. Going back to normal. And I was just a-sittin' and a-lookin' out the winder when I saw what I saw scoot up the old oak tree. Oh goodness. She sees something scooting up the old oak tree. It's that possum. A possum was a-scootin' and a-scramblin' and a-danglin'. That possum that was knockin' made a fool out of me. Goodness. The possum made a fool out of her because she opened the door and saw the possum, but when Pa opened the door, nothing was there. And now she sees the possum dangling from the tree. That sneaky possum. So that was a mean trick, wasn't it? All right. And so this was called Possum Come a-Knockin'. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one and thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.